Hi there, YouTubers.
Wait.
First off, I want to say thank you for all of the kind things you've said to me and that you're watching. You know, I'm glad and I'm happy and I am humbled by your appreciation and the fact that some of you are you liking what I'm doing with John. And John here is the most amazing cinematographer, director, editor, cameraman, actor, and musician, the best in the world.
How about Jim Morrison and Ray Manzarek? Did you ever meet Jim Morrison? Or
No, just the guy, piano guy.
The piano guy, Ray Manzarek.
Whatever his name is. Yep.
Manzarek.
Yep.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he was very
cool.
nice. And I met him at Montana Palace. Montana Palace. It was, a bar of the groovy people. I think it was that. And they had a place in the back where really well-known folk would play for their friends, basically.
Do you know what club it was?
I think it's Montana Palace. Yep.
Oh, so they're all friends and they were comfortable.
Right. So it wasn't a big crowd. It wasn't an auditorium. It was just here. I'll stop right here because there's nice light here. And the basic thing was, so he's there. The guy who owned it, I forget his name. Who's the piano guy?
Ray Manzarek.
Yeah, Ray, whatever his name. So I was sitting at the bar. He, the guy who owned the place, I can't for the life of me think of who owned. I can see his face, but I can't grab up his name. But anyway, I did some electric work for him, so I kind of had a carte blanche to go there. And Ray Major. So I'm sitting at the bar. He sits down. The owner introduces me. And, Jim, this is like the late 70s. When did Jim Morrison die?
I think it was 71.
So I said, so what's it like? What are you doing now? You're not in the big leagues of hey, Tommy! Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey.
The road's in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, well, amazingly enough.
So, Tuesday, let's do something Tuesday, okay? Okay. I'll talk to you then.
See you, John.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, he was going on about what he was doing and what, he's making a, record of his own blah, blah, blah. And...
80s? 80s?
No, late 70s. Late.
Wow.
Late 70s.
Cool.
And I hadn't moved to Brooklyn yet. I was still downtown. So, yep, late 70s. So anyway, talking to him, and so I said, so how did you guys get started? And he said, well, we were all college students, and we were all studying music, but our parents wanted us to study other things. And we were I had a band, and we played my band played at bars, and so I had friends who were other musicians. And then Jim kind of walked in one day and showed up and kept coming back and then started talking, and he had this book of poems.
Wait, Jim
Morrison, yeah.
He was there?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, well, that's par for the course. Anyway,
Jimmy!
Anyway, yes, right.
Jimmy!
Exactly. Go back to being Jimmy. So, anyway, he said, so we were all students. Jim had this book of poetry. I said, these are great songs. So we started practicing in, somebody's garage. I had these gigs. We started, we went from being whatever he didn't tell, I forgot what the name of his band was. But the Doors, I think, got the name because the garage door was, one of the things of what they were doing. So I think that was the garage door. Anyway,
The
So-
Garage Door?
Yeah.
But not the Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley.
Well, that was yeah. But I think what's his name was thinking of that, and Jim was thinking of Aldous Huxley. Anyway, so they started doing their songs, and
But he was a great artist, that Ray Manzarek.
yeah, but they were just
really amazing
young
person.
men in
Cool person.
in their teenage 20s. Anyway, long story short, the bottom line of all of this, he said he thought it was, he was going to end up being an accountant, like he was studying to be, and or whatever he was studying to be, and the fact was they weren't that great, but they kept practicing in the garage, and they kept performing at this bar, and after they did enough of it, they started to get a following. And once they had a following, what's his name from the Fillmore West, Billy Graham, came to visit and said, guys, wouldn't you like to play at my place? You could open for other bands, get a little more exposure, and they did, and that's how they became the Doors. He said it was all circumstance. It was just, they didn't have any big plan, they didn't have any big management, they didn't have any of that until they really hit it, and it was the Fillmore West and Billy Graham who kind of pushed them to that point of where they hit it, and then they got management and got record deals and got all of that stuff.
But what did you say to Ray Manzarek?
That's what I said. I said, how did it all start? And that's what he said. It was just circumstance.
How many words did you exchange at the bar?
I don't know, we talked, 15, 20 minutes, if that. Nothing really deep, not like other...
What did you drink?
Oh, I don't really drink, so I have my one, either a glass of wine or a rum and coke. That was my... and I would have one. I drink one drink. And if somebody buys me a drink, I will drink Glenfiddich or Paddy's. Paddy's is the best whiskey on the planet. And it was the gun booze for the IRA. So that's why they didn't sell it in America until the 80s. So I would have Glenfiddich. But one. I'm a one drink wonder. I'm a cheap date.
Wow.
I don't drink a lot.
Mm.
Even beers. Anyway, so that's how, like I didn't really speak to him. I didn't speak to him longer than we're speaking. We're speaking longer than that guy and I spoke.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Because he was.
This has only been 9 minutes and.
Yeah, well,
it was
then it was like
seconds.
that. He told me that little story about how they met at the bar that he was playing in. Jim showed him his book of poetry. He said these would make good songs. They practiced in the garage. Then they started playing at the same place, and then Billy Graham came and made him a hit. So I really appreciate your appreciation of my stories and John's video.
Yeah, Ray Manzarek.
Yeah, Ray Manzarek.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The keyboardist for the Doors who wrote a lot of the music.
Well, I think he wrote all of it. So,
When you hear Riders on the Storm.
yeah. Yep.
He wrote that one thing,
Yeah.
but he was brilliant. He was amazing.
He was the piano man.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah,
See you
bye.
later. Your
Okay.
storyteller, chauffeur, cook, and bottle washer.
Coke. Oh man.
Cook, and bottle washer.
Oh no. And
that's what I am.
Star of the videos.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
Hey.
Al Bob saying goodnight.
Yeah.
Say
Click
goodnight,
like right here. Click on another bunch of videos of Al right there. Hopefully not at his
And remember, you can get a hold of me.
chakra region.
You can get a hold of me at thedudeawake42@gmail.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that.